Hello YouTube, this is Donna and today is May 24th, 2016 and I am officially 2 weeks out from surgery. Yes. So I mentioned in my previous video that I just uploaded that I had my post-op appointment on May 19th, May 19th, 2016. At that appointment, I had lost starting weight. Since starting weight, 27, 28 pounds. Since surgery, 17 pounds. And I was quite excited about that. And let's see. I also had my diet changed. I was on the full liquid diet up until that day. Oh, I'm sorry. And I graduated to the soft foods and puree diet at that time, which included eggs, mashed potatoes, still soups, like soft soups, let's see, eggs, mashed potatoes, refried beans. So today I woke up and I was very hungry. Last night we had some fish. It was baked, it was really soft, and some broccoli that was boiled down so that it was soft before I ate it. And this morning I woke up and I just wanted something a little more savory, a little more flavor. So I had a meeting at my daughter's school, and after I left for the meeting from her school, I went down to this little restaurant down the street from there, and I ordered myself an egg with beans and salsa. And I was so excited about this freaking egg because I've had beans. I've been eating refried beans, black beans, boiled beans, baked beans. I've been eating beans since he changed my diet. So I went down there, excuse me, and I got an egg with salsa, huevos ranchero, if you don't know. Eggs with salsa and the refried beans with cheese. It comes with rice, but I told him no rice. And I figured, let me get my protein in. So I come home, get myself a cup of water because 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after you drink your water. So I said, okay, let me get me a cup in before I eat. That didn't work. I drank maybe a half a cup, if that. And I went to eat, and I was so excited about this. This is the first egg I've had in a really long time. So I open up the container, and it smells so good, and I go and I get a fork full of yolk with a little bit of that egg on it, and I put it in my mouth, and I began chewing on it, and it was the worst thing I could have done for myself. My stomach does not want any eggs anymore. I know it's not the beans because I've been eating beans, but right now the thought of an egg is making my mouth water and making my stomach a little upset. So I know for a fact that eggs are a no at this moment. So the plan is when my spouse gets home, we're going to Costco to pick up some more Premier shakes because initially after my surgery I was unable to tolerate the shakes. So I was drinking isopro, and then I got to the point where I couldn't stand the isopro. It's like you're so limited, and then once you take it in, you can barely take in. So it's like I need some kind of enjoyment out of, but maybe that's my issue. I need to learn to let my food be my nourishment and nourish my body only, and not be a source of joy or enjoyment. So maybe that's where I'm falling a little short as far as my diet is concerned. So we're going to go get the Premier Shakes, and I know with that, hopefully, because I couldn't tolerate it before, hopefully I can take one and put it over ice and drink that maybe over an hour or two and get that down where I'm getting most of my proteins. I don't remember how much protein one shake has in. I think I need to take about 3 in to get my total protein. But the thing is, I've been doing really good about my protein. I eat the refried beans, the cheese. I cut the potatoes. I've had potatoes once, and I decided that's not something that I want to do, because potatoes have always been a food that I love, and I know starting off my diet with potatoes will lead to a diet of potatoes, and I don't want to go there, because I can kind of pick out exactly the foods that got me to 285 pounds, and I would tell you that about 70% of those foods are potatoes. Baked, fried, boiled, microwave, toasted, you name it, mashed, scalloped. I love potatoes. And there's been parts of my life growing up where that's all I wanted to eat. I didn't want, as a young person, to eat anything other, even as a young adult, than potatoes. And I put weight on, so I'm trying to avoid incorporating that into my new diet at this point. Another thing that I've done is I've had vegetable shrimp soup. Soft going in, and it's boiled down really hard, so it's mushy. So I had that, and once again, it has no flavor to it. That's the hard part. When you eat things and you're not supposed to add soy sauce and seasoning to them, so you're sitting there craving something with some flavor, and I'm a salt eater. I like salty food, so it's so hard for me not to be able to indulge in salty foods, because they're no good for me anymore. But not only that, I've been taking, this is as they say, a non-scale victory. I am officially off high blood pressure medicine. Give myself a hand, because I've been on high blood pressure medicine my entire adult life, since my early 20s. And to finally get to a point, and the crazy thing is that I'm not smaller than I was when I was initially put on, but I'm better equipped to deal with the stressors of my life, which makes a huge difference in my need in blood pressure medicine. And I'm not gonna say that I'm perfectly all right at this point, because as I've said in many of my videos, I recently had a enormous loss in my life, and dealing with that has been quite difficult, but I'm able to deal with it. And there's still things about it that I can't look at, and I don't really care to talk about, and I don't want to see different things, but I know it's there when I'm ready to deal with it, so I'm okay with that. Let's see, let's get back to the diet. So right now I am taking in diet cranberry juice. That has been my classmates have talked about diet cranberry being a lifesaver. I understand now. When you're not eating enough and you have to get that protein in, and once again, you need flavor, and diet cranberry juice is not really sweet. It kind of has that bitter, turn your cheek taste to it, so that hits me perfectly. So my local 99-cent store has Ocean Spray, cran grape, and cran pomegranate, and I get both of those in a cup of ice and pour half and half of both of those and sit it on the side of my dresser or at the table, wherever I am at that moment, and I just sip on it. Lifesaver. When I can't eat the things that I'd really like to eat, that's a great lifesaver for me. So I do pretty well with that. I continue because it's not on my menu yet, but I know that it will not happen with the breads, pastas, rice. Those have been staples of my diet over the years, and it's so weird because even though I took the classes and I asked the questions and I have the books, the reality of it, when you're actually in the situation and you have to make these decisions, that's when the hard work starts. I was able to look at what they were saying and ask the questions, but am I able to implement what I've been given before in these classes about my nutrition and how I'll be able to tolerate food and how to avoid complications. My doctor spoke to me about my next diet change will be regular diet. I'm still exactly 1 month away from there. I will not be on a regular diet until June 23rd, and today is May 4th. So I'm still a month away from there, and he told me that a lot of issues with a lot of his clients is that once they get the okay to have that regular diet, they go right back to the binging. At this point, my stomach does not allow me to binge in no way, shape, or form. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm saying at this point, after having my surgery done, I'm not able to binge. I'm able to take in maybe 3 to 4 teaspoons, forks of whatever I'm eating, and I'm done. And I have to stop and sit there and wait 30 minutes, which is crazy because when you feel like you're stuck, all you want to do is take a drink. But to avoid the dumping, you wait 30 minutes to drink. So I'll get my 4 bites of it. I've wasted so much money in these last 2 weeks because we went shopping and we bought all different kinds of soups, and we bought naked juice and boxed I got squash soup, tomato soup, cream of chicken soup, cream of broccoli soup, split pea, cream of potato, goo gobs, tomato soup, goo gobs of soups and juices and jello. Oh my God. The thought of eating any of that at this point, after not being able to eat anything, completely turns my stomach right now. And another thing, we went and picked up soups. I went to California Pizza Kitchen and got the baked potato soup and strained the potatoes off and ate the cream. I didn't even finish. I think I ate that for 3 meals, and you know, the small container, it's still halfway full because I'm not able to take that in, and I'm gonna throw it out. And another one is the vegetable soup from the Chinese place. There's a lot of broccoli, carrots, zucchini, and cabbage and shrimp. I'm gonna throw it out. I got 2 meals out of that, but I'm done with it. And this happens over and over again. When I did eat the mashed potatoes, my mom bought me the family size mashed potato. And the night before, I had made some sauce with some zucchini. So I took the zucchini and put it over the potatoes and ate it. And that's when that reality of, I've been here before and I don't want to come back here with this these potatoes hit me, and I decided to dispose of them. No one else wanted to eat them. I decided at that moment to dispose of the potatoes to prevent going back to my same way. So it's a struggle to get your food in. What my doctor explained to me is that I'm not going to be able to get enough calories in to get back to where I was due to my surgery. My reality is, I'm a big girl, I overeat, and it's possible that I'll gain the weight back. That's my biggest fear. So, oh, another thing. I went to the gym, and as I said in the last video, I'm gonna see how far up I can get. I don't think I can get up that far. I might pull it down in a second and show you. But I went to the gym, and my wife goes every morning at 5. every morning she gets up and she goes to the gym, and she's also trying to lose weight. So she gets up and she goes. So I get up, I go to the gym because my doctor told me the day before, no restrictions. It's time, go work out. So I go and I do a good 30 minutes on the treadmill, uphill, full speed run, downhill, full speed run. And I do that for 30 minutes, and then my wife says, okay, we're gonna go and do some resistance. So I get up, and you know, they have all the new machines. I get on the machine, I push my feet, and it's lifting my weight up as I'm pushing, and I'm doing that. And then I did a couple sets of that, and then she moves over to the next one, so I move over a couple to the one on the end. And this one is about sit-ups and is about strengthening your core. So I go in full throttle, and I feel major cramping in my stomach. I don't know what about no restrictions to me meant go beat the hell out of myself, because that's pretty much what I went and did, and I paid for it. And the worst thing of all is fire, which is the suture, not the suture, the opening where my stomach was removed from, opened up. Broke my heart. It's like my baby or something. Broke my heart. I was so upset about that. It opened. It's not draining. It's not oozing. So I went and got steri strips. Took a shower, cleaned it real good, and I'm sorry, Melman's here. And I put more sutures on there, more securely to close it. And now at this time, fire is almost completely closed. So that's what I wanted to show you. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to show you fire. It's not fire. That's fire right there. That's fire. And you can see it's barely closed. And that's 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry for the ash. 4, and then 5. And the reason why my 5th suture is up so high between my breastbone is because I also had hernia surgery at the same time. Ooh, I'm ashy. I'm sorry, child. I just wanted to show you, but yeah, me and fire have been battling. And you can see that there's a small opening, but there's absolutely no drainage on fire. And the other 4 sutures are completely closed, and the steri strips have already come off. He told me they would stay on for 2 weeks, and I tell you, they stayed on for about 2 days. And I got up to get in the shower in the morning, pull my shirt off, and wear my sutures. So I put some on, they came off. Fire seems to be fine. The reason why I call it fire, I don't know if I told you guys, I probably just said it, but that sucker burned. The stitches burned, the healing process burned, rolling over on it burned, so I named it fire. Yeah. So that's it for today, YouTube. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day, and I will check in with you later. Bye-bye.